Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck, Eddie Giggs, a.k.a. Eddie the Ass Eater.
Always okay.
He ain't eating ass in a couple months. He on a hiatus.
Few months, I ain't eating no ass.
No, right? That's what you told me. So I don't want to shut you out. That's what you told me. We got special guests in the crib.
We have the legendary,
my dog,
DJ
Epps.
World
famous DJ Epps.
Miami motivator.
Oh yes.
What up, Woz?
Only right to bring you
your business cards.
Yes.
DJ Epps, Miami motivator.
Oh, that was fantastico.
So where did the eating ass? What era did this come from?
Oh no, dude, I've been eating ass since 2002. Y'all just jumping late on that now. The whole fat eating ass.
He been eating ass since it wasn't cool.
You know?
I never heard the AKA. That's why. It was Eddie Giggs to me. You know what I mean?
I try to keep it not too crazy, but it's out there. Nobody called me Eddie the Ass Eater on Drink
I knew it. Somebody put your ass out.
Yeah. And we got to keep it real, so that's what he does.
I do eat ass.
Hey, I eat ass too.
Yeah. I wasn't even gonna ask.
I wasn't even gonna ask. Sucio. Dirty motherfucker.
I hate when you tell a motherfucker, yo, you eat ass. Oh hell no. Guess what, motherfucker? I don't care. I'm not talking about random ass. I'm talking about your girl, your wife. And guess what? You don't eat her ass. Guess what? Somebody else will, motherfucker. So you better get with it.
I'll be in the back looking
you
like.
You better get with it.
She getting her booty eating right.
Right. I'm sorry for that distraction. I got an intro, my man. It is what it is. I know you're a long time. You my dog, but
man.
you also world famous now. Cause listen, first time I met you, you probably will never remember, and I can't. I do remember because it was crazy
story when he told me.
You remember Dwayne Davidson? His sister is Denise Davidson. She can sing like a motherfucker. They live right on the corner of 104 and 137. Dwayne's in the wheelchair now. He's paralyzed. He's in a wheelchair now. He was DJing. Mixmaster Steve was actually I think talking to his sister at the time, and you walked in through the door, right? And I'm in the room. I'm like 14 years old, 15 years old. You walk in the room. And I said, I know who this is. Fucking Epps, because I already know. You say since especially I've been in Miami so long, I know. I said, what? And I told Dwayne, what the fuck are you doing here? He was like, I don't know, he's here to talk to my sister. I'm like, okay, so and you were. Wow. But you were so fucking cool, because when you said, what's up, Epps, and we said, yo, I'm hacking this her little brother, she was like my little brother, bye-bye. You came in the room and you showed us how to blend the all fruits right rhythm. I was only doing reggae. I was a Puerto Rican motherfucker doing reggae. And you came in, and we had the shittiest Geminis with fucking quarters on the motherfucking head, and you were like, you could do it with this, but I'm gonna show you how to blend this. This is how you work this. So we had mad records. His uncle was legendary, fucking Shower Posse and everything. He knew a lot of motherfuckers. So we have mad records, and you showed us how to blend the all fruits right beat. And I said, this motherfucker cool as fuck. That was the first time ever.
I think that was the reggae culture that brought us together.
Of course,
I was doing reggae too at that time.
Of course, that's why I'm bringing this up. Lion King, what? That's why I'm bringing this up.
Lion King days.
That was legendary to us.
Y'all ain't from South
but that was legendary to us because we didn't have a problem like mixing. But we were still like, man, how we make it sound like that? Where's one fucking beat? Even because all fruits is 15 different reggae artists on the same beat, which doesn't matter. They all had their own style. But then you make it sound like it's one continuous song, and I was like, that's how I want to. And then you came in, did it so easy. I was like, fuck him. He did it too. It was so easy for him on some shitty ass $100 Geminis. You were like, yeah, whatever. This is how you do it. And you're like, yo, y'all take it easy. I was like, I feel like we just got fucking pissed on, and then you got sunned. You know what I mean? But it was love. But that was dope. It was a long time ago. Yeah, it was real dope.
Damn, I'm even thinking
reggae was my passion. Reggae was my passion first.
What were you dealing? What were you doing with Mixmaster Steve?
He was dating his sister. I knew them since 5th grade. His sister could sing like Whitney Houston. Okay, Denise could sing like Whitney Houston. I kid you not. She was one of the illest singers I've ever seen in my life. And her brother, that was my dog. We grew up together. He got paralyzed when we were about 16 years old, and that's what made me strictly just start rapping and just stay with the hip hop shit. But before hip hop, reggae was I was in sound clashes all day. You know what I'm saying? With these dudes. I went to go see Garnet Silk. Garnet Silk was his first time ever in Florida, and then he died right after that. Remember? Like it was man. Like I saw all that. You know what I'm saying? Because of them.
I think me being at that spot was legendary for me too, because I looked up to Steve. When I
Mix
came out here
Master
from New
Steve
York,
was the
it was either
illest.
Steve or Waggy.
Waggy T was the man too, man.
You know what I mean?
Big
So
up, big
I
up
think
both of them. Waggy's the man too.
being at Stevie's spot was an honor. I think I went to go learn something myself.
Had to be.
Yeah.
He was the man,
Yeah.
Mix Master Steve. And a lot of people didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm in the crib with this dude listening to because I'm still in techniques.
Yeah.
We can't really do the same thing because he got some 1200s and we on this. But you can follow, you know? So we just try. Oh,
Some
man.
sound boy shit.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. Crazy.
Yeah.
We went to so many sound clashes with them. It was crazy.
That was ill when he told me that. I was like, dang, you know.
We used to
man,
hear all the dub players.
Me not knowing who these people were at the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
We'd be in the room listening to dub players being made, not even know.
Oh man, Mix Master Steve had a dub plate for every.
Wow.
Man,
That shit was the
crazy.
shit. We back then. I missed that.
Man, that music with reggae.
The best era.
Yo,
That dance hall was the best era.
What
ever.
happened with dancehall, Hubs? Like, it's not even like popping like that right now. The new
Neither is
artists.
hip-hop.
Right. Well, we know.
But the thing is, reggae died quicker because every day there was a song coming out.
Yeah.
Every artist jumped on a rhythm.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I would find myself at a reggae store, Ram Jam or anything like
Yeah.
that all the time. But I think, you know, they just couldn't find the right producers to do good rhythms,
Good
party rhythms like Black Shadow used to do back in the days.
Right, right.
And not only that, the visas for them to come to the state, not a lot of artists has it.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they do have it, you know, they milking it, but at the same time, ain't no era like the back in the days, like you said with Garnick Silk. And,
That dance hall era was the best.
yeah.
Just
yeah,
the fucking
big
best.
time. Oh wow,
Yeah.
goosebumps.
I was thinking out the Fifth Street, 16 years old, just to see if we would
F Street. That's
to
exactly
try-
what it was.
Yeah,
I
Fifth
heard
Street's the
Waggy and Mix Master Steve about to go head on at Fifth
Oh,
Street,
man,
and I was
you
like,
kidding
I
me?
gotta go see this.
Are you kidding me? We go there till 5 in the morning, go straight to school after. I never went back home after.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we would do that Sundays and Wednesdays. That was the reggae nights, man.
And that's how I dropped out of school.
And that's how I dropped out.
And this is the beginning. You understand?
I tasted that.
What
money.
year? So wait, originally from NY.
What year you came out here?
What year you came out here?
I want to say 90. Right at the end of 89, 90.
All right.
Coming
Like
out
almost
here,
a lot of people that we were talking about the other
I
day.
came out here ending in 91, beginning in 92.
New York Rush.
Yeah, Mom Dukes had to come out here first and peep out game and figure out where we're going to stay. And Kendall was the mark spot.
Right.
And then a year later, I came out here.
152 area?
No, we was in the Pine Grove. At first, we went to the Killian, that Killian Street.
Right. Because you did
Chilling
go to
with-
Killian, huh?
Yeah. We went to Killian, that area, to chill with my aunt first, and then we bought our own place in Pine Grove in like 112 88th Street. In Killian.
Yeah, Killer John. I know that. Yeah.
And then that's when I met pretty much all of you guys from Shaheed to B Dope to Last Straw, School Days, whoever, Plan B,
Right.
all you guys. It was just all coming together, like,
Yeah.
you know, that
That was the perfect year that you came. Let me just tell you that. I've been here since '86 from Chicago, so I saw it a little earlier than y'all. But y'all, I even tell them that year '90. It was that year. That was like the transition year.
I never heard that from anybody. That was a perfect year for me to come out.
I know because I was here earlier,
Yeah.
and I went through the IMP era, through all the gangsters and all this. Kendall was, people look at it different from the '90s. They look at it different, but if you would have came mid '80s. And it was so nuts because they were everywhere. They were everywhere. I'm talking about 500 deep, 300 deep.
I was witnessing the last era of that stuff.
Yeah. We saw the last
You
of
saw-
it.
right.
Like the
As I'm
ending.
in Glades,
Right.
junior high, I was probably one of the 5% black people in that school.
Oh.
Everybody was straight up Chico
Right.
or white.
Right.
And me, Kamani Marley, we was the only one really going to that school. And Tyson and Amari, I don't know if you remember those guys.
Of course.
Yeah. And them Chicos was about to test me one day.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they wanted to test me, and me, Kamani, we all formed like Voltron, and them niggas didn't fuck with us after that.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's when I got to witness the Cavariccis and the Edwins.
That was the
Yo.
end of the facts.
I witnessed that. I witnessed that when
we
I
called
went
hammers,
to
right? But it was Z Cavaricci's, but they were to us they'd be hammers. You're
Yes,
right.
yes.
That's good stuff.
I saw that shit when I went to Miami Springs when I first moved out
I lived in Springs for sure. You saw that.
Yeah.
And I went to Miami Springs.
All
I saw was
the
just
girls
Edwins.
the girls had the tight ass Edwins and the dudes had the and there
No,
were a lot of dudes with tight ass Edwins.
Yes.
If they weren't wearing Edwins, they were wearing baggy Garichis.
Them Latin Kings loved the Edwins. I remember that.
Loved
man.
them.
With
Yeah.
the
With the Converse.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And the silk shirts and the
The
fisher hats.
tightest.
Right,
Right. They was
on
wearing
tape.
tight jeans
Edwin
then.
was
Yes.
And I
They
was
were.
like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that wasn't the
All
thing
day.
then.
They were.
That was
the
not
way.
the thing
That was
then.
Miami.
I was
That
like-
was Miami.
Yeah, that was Miami.
That was Miami.
But that was Miami, like South American Miami. Like they were either from like Ecuador or Nicaraguan
Yes.
or in that school.
Yes.
Right.
That was and they was
Okay,
rocking
no,
those.
because I was gonna say even I don't care if you were black or Spanish. Even Carol City, they was all wearing
yeah.
Lee jeans with the Converse and silk shirts.
Alicios.
But I'm in Kendall. We
That
go
was
out
a
to USA Flea Market and go cop all that shit. Our mixtapes, like I always told you, they were on a piece of paper to hit the ground.
yeah,
You know saying like Jam Pony DJ. There was only like 4 or 5 of them.
And
you know
the crazy
that's
shit,
all it was.
when we was doing promo, those things wasn't there like that
Yeah.
long no more. It was just books now.
Yeah,
But,
no,
you
these
know
things
what
were
I'm
hitting
saying?
the ground.
It wasn't no sheets.
That was the good
And
old
when I
days.
came out here, it was really wide open. So now I know why you say a perfect timing, man. Because the only person I did hear was Waggy,
Right.
or Mixmaster. And if it was in any time of the hip hop era, it was really Uncle Al.
Yes.
I didn't hear about nobody yet. DJ Chris, I heard. You know,
DJ
Coupe
Chris.
de Ville.
Chris, my man.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, them boys were really underground. They were
Exactly.
on their
Still
underground
underground.
shit.
No. They
Till this
still
day.
dope though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
That's my man, Chris. Yeah, I know what you mean. But they was dope though, regardless of the fact.
They still doing shit.
Yeah, I know you, and I know you did. 103.15. How about the beginning of it? Did you ever have to do pirate radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do the mix?
He was on
96?
Mix.
Yeah, we would run with Mix 96, and then we go hang out with Griot at Blaze 104 or something like that.
Okay. I'm not saying you did it. Obviously, you loved it. There's no reason.
We were going there.
But you think that you had to do that because that's gonna help you build who your fan base and who you
I
gonna be.
wanted to learn how to do radio, period.
Period.
And that was it. You know what I mean? And then we would go. It would get a little bit more better for me when I would go inside Rhythm Rocker.
Yeah. Rhythm Rocker.
Yeah,
Man.
that's when I would realize the professional side of it.
Yeah.
And then we went to 99 Jams for the Uncle Luke show.
Yep.
And then 103.5 The Beat, Clear Channel opened up a couple of years later and offered me my own show at nighttime. Rode that till the boat sank, and after that, kind of left it alone. I started going to Europe, and then I came back to 103.5 The Beat when it was iHeart.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
How's the Europe love out there?
You always out there in Germany.
They gotta love them, but
No.
how's the vibe totally different from this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's awesome. You get to land your feet on a different side of the world and receive nothing but love. You know what I mean? The Italians, the France, Germany, Switzerland, all of that, man, they just on a party vibe.
Right.
Totally different from the States.
And they love hip hop though.
They love hip hop.
They
When
have-
I was going out there, it like Ross was just popping, but they did not understand Ross's lyrics.
right,
They
right,
did not feel. They were
Right.
still on their Yin Yang Twins and
Yeah.
P.D. Pablo
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
exactly.
time.
Yeah.
They didn't understand
Party shit.
Jeezy, yeah.
Yeah.
But now the trap is just in full effect, and
I mean, they asking him to go, so they love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
of
they're saying
they love us
it's not-
Americans.
But facts, I hear you. But
if
you still
they
have to
can't
have
come
a little,
here and we go over there, they fucking love us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They show us so much love.
Because you bring
That's
that
dope.
vibe.
That's dope.
You bring the energy to their country, and then the party is different.
Yeah.
Because their DJs ain't like ours.
No.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
dissing y'all.
No, there's some good DJs out there, but
you know what? To me, like the European DJs, they're more like the battle DJs. Their technique and they cut and shit. They like the illest. They'll fuck you up on that end.
yeah.
But party DJs, they don't got 'em.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a
They don't
different
got
vibe.
Nah, me, Camilo, Capri, we was the only ones that would go back and forth there because they just,
because they like we need that real.
yeah, they didn't really see a DJ really rock 2 turntables for about 2 hours with a mic.
With a
in front of
microphone.
us.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Right.
they used to the DJs being either technical
Right.
or maybe a beginner, and they just
They're just
Right.
blending beats or
No,
fading shit
when
out.
you add the MC element to it,
Yeah.
you
No,
move the
you
fuck
have
out
to,
these
because
motherfuckers. And
exactly.
you do that a lot.
You
do it
giving
well.
that energy to the crowd. You
That's how
make
you
them
move
know,
these.
oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Well,
they already know the record.
yeah, that's a performance thing. You gotta,
Yeah,
it's
as a
performance.
DJ, you gotta perform.
Yeah.
Everybody could play music. You put on a CD, you're a DJ.
What's your favorite? What was the best time you ever had in your? What country was it that you had your best time in?
Brazil.
Did they show that they was just so fucking wild that you were like, I'll be back any motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying?
One incident was so I went to Nicaragua and I shut it down and loved it so much that they was like, Epps, bring somebody with you next time. I brought Pitt and Laz with me.
Stop.
I don't
I
know
can
if
just
that was a
imagine.
good idea
I think
or
it
a
was
bad
No,
idea.
it was really
Fantastic idea.
It was a fantastic idea at first.
right.
Actually, the whole trip, it was fantastic. You know what I
Right.
mean? I even got to bring Felix Samo with me. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Crazy.
And LA Smooth. Like, I brought a whole
You
squad.
brought a crew, right?
But, you know, it was about DJ Epps setting off the tone and bringing out Pitbull.
Yeah. Man.
Fresh and green. Like, he
Forget
wasn't
about it.
worldwide.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
know what I
wasn't
mean?
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah. And when he got on stage, he did his thing. It's when Laz got on with us. Then the
Murder.
booty shaking.
Yeah. Out of control.
Out of control to the point
You know, like
that
you was in Miami and shit.
the city was trying to get us off stage, almost arrest us.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man, and
They used to that Miami party vibe
and
shit.
so on, man, and
But
it
the
got
crowd was wild.
It was crazy, and then they didn't want Pitt to come back
God
to
damn.
Nicaragua. You know what I mean?
So,
But I watched that. And then later on, when he became Mr. Worldwide,
yeah.
they calling me back. Yo, can we
Facts.
bring
Yo,
this?
can
After you done kicked them out?
Yeah.
He done said fuck you long time ago.
Yo, man, come on, man. And they said we didn't know it was gonna be
Shit.
It was like, you know, it's an era, you know, I get it.
Right.
But you know, that ended up happening, and
That sounded like a crazy
Felix
party.
Sama, he almost missed the plane back home.
Oh shit!
You know what I
On
mean?
purpose?
Put it this way, we went to after party after the concert that led us to the morning.
Right.
And I shit, you know, like, man, we just got on the plane and we was fed up that we couldn't find Sama or reach Sama or tell him, yo. Actually, we know where he was,
Right.
but it was him that was just being Sama.
He was out there.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. He was young, and man, thank God. As we're about to close the door on the plane, guess who runs on the plane with this? I'm here, guys. I'm here, guys. Man, I'm like, boy,
You fucking lucky
yo,
motherfucker.
you lucky motherfucker. But you know, I guess you know, being in a third world country
Right.
at a so-called strip club
Yeah.
at a young age.
Yeah. No holds barred.
Because it wasn't a strip club. It was a hostel.
Right.
It
Man.
was a whorehouse.
That was a regular. Right.
With poles.
Hurricane.
Man, that
they
happened
were-
with
wait.
the village
He
entertainment.
was
were
mugged and he
all
lost
over
his
us.
fucking
So
way.
I
That's
could
it.
feel
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
ego and
No,
for
forget
sure.
about
Yeah,
it. He was the
man.
man. He ready to buy a house. He ready to buy a house out there. I know. Yo, Epps, I don't know. I kind of like this landscape out this motherfucker.
Them women
Catch
out
y'all
there
back in Miami.
Colombia, and any third world country, they're gonna make your ass want to stay.
House
telling you,
went
I went
too.
to
House
Colombia.
was like, yo, I can't do nothing. The nigga don't want to leave,
I'm
yo.
telling you.
Nigga had like 2-3.
I know. I almost don't blame the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah,
I don't
When
either.
you're young
I
and
don't
wild,
either.
Right,
and
when
you
you
have
young,
that-
I
and
don't
you do it,
either,
yo.
man.
I mean,
You
fuck.
do crazy
Live
shit.
your fucking life.
And then you out of the country, so whatever happened
Can't
out the
blame
country.
this money. Third world country.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but
Right.
then you out the country.
Yeah.
Homie.
Nothing. Hey,
And
nothing happened.
and it's not
Nothing
like, you know,
happened.
their bottles of, what's their rum bottle, man? I forgot. Flor de Caña.
So they kind of
Yeah. Man, they would lay a bunch of them in front of us, and them girls would just swarm us, man. And it was a vibe. That was probably one of the greatest countries I went to, and had a little tiny issue, funny issue,
Yeah.
and got to bring family with me.
Yeah, it's gangster.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad.
awesome.
I'm proud of you. I'm glad your passport is fucking.
Oh man, we
flourished.
passport gang, man. Like,
I'm thinking.
He's
I'm
been
proud of
changing
you, like-
books.
Like I told
Yeah.
you, I told you if I the same thing. I'm proud of you, motherfucker. Y'all niggas make me. I'm gonna put you in my book though. Listen, how about you gone to a spot and you have beef? Any of that shit? You understand? Like they like fuck
hold
you
on.
and just
Crazy
want to
shit.
beef about
And
that.
clarify a story for me, Epps. This is like, mind you, we've known each other for many years. We did street team work together.
He's setting you up for a good one.
I'm setting you up for good. And this is, from like shit I've heard. People always talking shit. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. It was I want to say it was during How Can I Be Down, when it was all that whole West Coast East Coast beef. No,
Man, there's only one thing that stands out on that.
I think it was that they said. Long story short, somebody threw a crate of records on you. Your own crate.
No.
What the fuck?
This is
He's painting the
Right,
picture
so
in his
it's
head.
this situation
I don't know
he's
if it was
talking
then.
about was at the Warsaw back in the day.
Oh, I already know what happened. I was
So-
almost there.
This beef was not East Coast, West Coast.
I already
It
know
was
it-
just Benzino and what's the name of his crew back in the days?
Mighty
RSO.
Mighty RSO. And it was just them catching beef with somebody else
Ah, okay.
on stage. And man, them boys use my crates on
Stop it.
stomping other niggas
Shut
with my
the
crates.
fuck
up. Okay.
Like the nigga will be on the
There-
floor and
there's
they'll
a
grab
story.
they'll see
The-
my crate, boom, records everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. And
No
they
fucking
said, yo,
respect.
they smashed Epps with his own crates. I said,
Stop.
nah.
You see-
But you seen
you
him
see how they
walking
talk
around.
shit?
You saw him walking around the next day like nothing.
Yeah, facts.
So I was like, how the fuck he got stomped out with crates?
How it
There's
is.
no way he gonna
You
be
know when
walking
you pass
around
the
normal.
story down, it always
Yeah.
switches.
I mean, whether it's a DJ or a big time celebrity, you're gonna get the story that people want to put out.
they wanna put out
Yeah,
there,
you know what I
Exactly,
mean?
exactly.
But that never happened. That was just Benzino and them using my crate as a weapon
It's
on
crazy.
the other people.
Those
And,
crates are fucking.
Yo, dude, I'm looking at my records everywhere, like
What
on
the
stage.
Motherfucker.
Yo,
Like
when-
it was a design.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Foul, because the thing is, I'm on the street promoting, and this was, I guess, it happened.
Oh,
and
that
everyone
shit was
coming
bu-
out,
that
and
shit
it was
was
just
buzzing.
fresh. So,
Right.
and obviously, you're in the crowd. You can't see up there what's going on. You just see records being,
Right.
and you're out. So that's the first thing they said was, "Yo, Epps is getting stomped with his own records."
Oh,
I said,
man.
"Nah." I said, "What the fuck did Epps do to get stomped out?"
Not a good look.
Man, that did not happen.
Well, there you
It
go.
was just
Stories
same
clarified.
thing with- yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and clarify something else too that arose last week with Tony Ayo on Vlad's podcast, and he was just saying that Epps and the street team was getting ran out by Fat Joe and Khaled. I'm like, yo, dude,
Get
how
the
you
fuck
gonna go
outta
say
here.
some shit like that? Like, them niggas
He said
never touched me.
Right.
I never touched them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why would you say something like
But
that?
why? Have you had any type of
No,
beef
it's
ever?
because he promoted.
I don't
for
know.
50.
I
Yeah,
understand.
no, but at the same time,
And then
But
you
still,
was
you
working
breaking
with
personal.
him. You was breaking
I
his
understand how they
records.
feel about 50. You ever had any? You smell me? Like, did they ever come up to you? You ever had any interaction?
nah.
Right.
Nah,
you see people
none
just
of them
talking
came
shit.
up. One time Macho came up to my street team and tried to threaten them, but them young boys was ready to pop off on Macho that I had to like,
Shit.
yo, chill, just
Right.
do your shit.
Right.
Nobody ain't gonna touch you, just do your shit. But they was ready to pop off on Homeboy, but you could tell Macho was just doing that just to impress.
Whoever he was with.
I think he was just there to impress Fat Joe, period.
Oh, okay.
By doing that. As he should. That's his man.
is what it is.
Whatever it is. But no. We never threw blows. We never had no beef. It was more like, okay, we know what's the deal is. We stay here. Y'all stay there. You know what I mean? Don't
Right.
do that. We always had that mutual respect for each other. But, things were just getting crazy to a point that I think the media was like, they was looking at me and Khaled like the best DJs, and they want to make us look like we had beef, and it was never like
Right.
that.
Right.
Never like that. So yeah, I wanted to clarify that too. It kind of got me upset that Yayo when it said something like that.
That sounds real
That's
crazy.
crazy that Yayo would say that while y'all was They was promoting them.
Bro, he was playing his
Man.
supporting, them.
Maybe he forgot what team he was on. Maybe he forgot what team he was on.
I told him, I'm like, yo, dude, I was the only one in the belly of the beast, putting the G unit numbers in Miami. Like,
Exactly.
why would you even say that? You know what I mean? Until this day,
driving the truck.
I ain't gonna front. I told I was 210 Jack was with you, Night Breeders at the time, and when I saw y'all, I said, yo. Y'all wildin' driving out with 50 cent on your jump off like that.
I ain't give a fuck.
I said y'all wildin' out.
I was. They made it. When I say they, my Zoes made it clear to me if I had any fucking problems.
You good?
It was one phone call. That's when I learned about one phone call and it's a wrap. That I was like, oh.
And you from Miami, you know Zoes
random motherfuckers. Yeah. So nothing went down. You know what I mean?
That's good.
It's not like I would go. It's not like I would go to Madhouse on a Cali party with the G Unit truck. I wouldn't have done that.
Exactly. Y'all didn't do that. You didn't do the outlandish stuff like that. No. Correct.
Doing your job, and that's what it is.
I believe there was some type of disruption on their part because at the same time, I think no, I don't think Khaled was promoting Violator Records, which was manager for 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And I guess Violator, Chris Lighty and them gave him rims to put on the truck. So when all that shit popped off, they sent the boys to Khaled or whoever to go get those rims and put it on my truck. So I think that's when it was kind of gangster.
I'm just
saying.
It
was kind of
give me my rims back.
You know what? I'm laughing. I'm laughing like that sounds like some shit I do, but it's Miami shit.
No, but
let's go.
Miami shit.
We're gonna go get you the rims.
But it's also business.
No facts. I'm just saying.
That came out.
I'm sorry. We grew up a little different.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I can understand where
No, I understand, and you gonna be mad about that. Facts.
In all honesty,
oh well, take it how it is.
Y'all shouldn't have had to deal with none of that because at the end of the day, y'all had nothing to do with none of that.
No, he didn't.
Y'all doing the job.
What it is.
What y'all getting paid for?
Oh no, I made it clear to them. I'm like, yo, dude, you're not putting money in my pocket. 50 years.
That's it.
Let me do my job. Just know that we ain't gonna cross paths. We ain't gonna do no disrespectful shit.
Respect. That's it. Mutual shit.
And then one day at Power 96 concert, I'm by myself and people think it's about to go down behind the stage. And Joe just calls me over like, yo, let's go talk right quick. And I wasn't really moving. I was like, yo, you want to talk? Let's talk right here. And he was like, nah, Epps, let's come in the corner and let's just wrap it up. And then, he just like, yo, Epps, let's dead everything. You know what I mean? I was like, dead what? I never had a problem with you. You know
what I mean? Motherfuckers interfering with my money.
I get it. I was guilty by association. I get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
but
that's what
I didn't fuck your wife. I didn't burn your house down.
Right.
Don't. And he was like, and then thank God. Well, not thank God, but unfortunately, the situation happened with Chris Lighty, and the boys hashed it out. And I was like, oh, now y'all hashing.
Now you're hashing, right?
But it's cool.
It's, at least they was able to do it, and none of that shit's going on no more. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna get older, and to still carry on some beef that didn't really. I don't know what they beef was. I don't know why they beefed. Right. I don't even know why they got
ego. It was ego and music. You know what I mean?
All right. So then to keep that anger on for so long would be ridiculous. That's why you had to. It was good that they killed it.
But depending on the situation, I understand. Like, if Ross don't want to talk to 50 never in his life,
right?
I get it.
What are you gonna
do?
I get it.
But that's his personal.
You try to fuck up my, my flow. Right. You know what I mean? You out of all people should know it's hard to get to that big top stage.
Facts.
I get that. You know what I mean? So.
That's right.
But hopefully even them, they will, hash it out one day.
Hopefully. Quick question. Mm-hmm. I always hear you. We vibing to you on Saturdays and shit on fucking
big guns.
Fucking XM and shit.
Really?
Rock the Bells Radio.
I see you showing
Channel
off
43.
Here's my shit.
Saturday nights. DJ Epps.
I need to give y'all some more shout outs.
You do. I'm sorry you do. I was gonna call you up. I was about to hit you at that time. You know what? This motherfucker ain't said my name yet. I'm not mad at you ever. That's a joke.
He said brother?
I always heard you.
know,
Ever
boy.
since I've heard you, it's
You all
always
ride
been-
home on the way from work.
We grew up in the 90s together, so I'm hearing you make 90s shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, word, this is my vibe. I already know. Here I am now. I'm in my 40s. I'm supposed to be the same age. I'm 46. And I hear you now on Rock the Bells. And it's all the same music that I love, hearing you spin. But I've never heard Epps spin like this new rap shit. And I'm not saying you don't like it. I want to know your opinion on it. Because I know you know good music, obviously. Obviously, you know dudes who for me, it was all about the lyrics. The beat obviously is important. You're a DJ, so I'm sure you listen to the beat. But in the 90s, you couldn't deny that music was just the illest. But here we are now in a new era, and you know, a lot of us feel the same way. There's a lot of shit that sounds the same, repetitive. You know, a lot of people have the same repetitive flow, a lot of repetitive beats. What? Yes, there's a lot of good talent out here. I listen to a lot of it. There's dudes making music, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of just remember when we grew up, there's 40 different groups,
Right.
40 different sounds.
Right.
Now there's 100 groups, 2 sounds. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah,
how do you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
about
yeah.
that? You know what I mean? You're a DJ. Like, you're like, I'm so glad I spent 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got good selection to fuck with.
Yeah.
In my opinion. What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think about that?
I think, you know, I have to be thankful of still being relevant
Yes.
to this day because it allows me to pay attention what's new.
Right.
You know, and you're right. You know, the music these days is not really appealing. I put it on a post the other day, like we need new music and new responsible artists because everybody's getting locked up. Everybody
No, this is ridiculous.
passed away.
Yeah.
And like it's like damn, where's the music industry going? But I have to. It's what I'm using my tools, whether I'm breaking records on my live or I'm still in the strip clubs. Some of these people
just
are
about to
yeah.
No, we're going there. We're going there.
They these things keep me in tune. What's new? You know what I mean? If
No, that's
believe
true.
it or not,
That's
some
true
of these girls that's dancing on the pole will know a hot record before I do. So once they put me
That's
on,
right.
you know what I mean?
That's why you break records.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing over here breaking records.
We about to talk about all that.
We got you.
what I mean?
We need a record. You got a great record for you to break in the strip club.
Man,
No, this is no lie.
that's not a problem. You know what I mean?
But-
Even though I stopped the strip club stuff a little bit, but,
Right.
you know, we'll get into that.
Right.
But you know, it's just those type of tools that keep me in tune.
Well, I ask you that because I don't hear you really mix new joints. There's not a problem for
Well,
me.
I mean, on Rock the Bells, you're a real
Yeah,
limited
I'll
one,
break.
right?
I'll break. He
Like
loves
something new.
Hello,
Yeah,
but
loves
like-
it when I play a new record
Yeah,
on my
okay.
show, and we call it Breaking Bells.
Yeah,
yeah. That's okay. That's dope. That's dope.
So
that works.
he allows me to do that, and that's lovely.
That is dope.
You know, most of the time it's from the crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best place to work.
yeah.
You always
Best
be rocking
vibe.
your Haitian,
But
your Haitian
actually,
music too.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, we
It's
vibing.
love.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, they love that. They're
They
like, yo,
love it. They love it.
play that Haitian
Yeah,
music, play
son.
some reggaeton.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm
Mix that shit
I'm
up.
blessed that he gave me the opportunity to let me do my own show, and I tell you no lie, man, I get a hard on every time I DJ on that show.
Gangster.
My nigga,
I don't even
no,
doubt
Boris,
that.
Boris,
That's fucking
you gotta
But the way you
understand.
said it,
You gotta understand.
I don't doubt
come
that
from
shit.
an era where I'm in my hometown radio stations, and
Right.
every time I walk in the building, it's either I feel like I'm handcuffed, I'm walking on eggshells,
Yeah, 'cause they
the
real
next
strict.
DJ's
They real.
hating on me on the low.
Yeah, facts.
And you
that's
gotta play
facts.
these 25 records on this list. Wow.
No, yeah.
They let me program my own show for 2 hours
And that's dope.
every
That's dope.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
You cursing your ass off.
and
It's
I've
love.
yet to get a call like Epps.
Nothing. Tone it down. None of that.
No,
Or
don't
change
do
that.
this.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
None of
Don't
that.
mix
Do
this
this,
way.
put this.
They let me do
None of that.
Dope.
That's good.
And as you
Outside
said, man,
of
this
that
is
radio.
This is
this
No,
is
that's
hip
how
hop.
radio's
This is
supposed to
like
be.
real
Right.
hip hop radio.
You ain't
too,
hitting
right?
Miami. You in the satellite radio. You hitting the
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
radio.
this is
you know what I
this is
mean?
worldwide.
I've heard
So-
people call it from other countries.
Hell
They-
yeah,
this
hell
is this
yeah.
crazy.
Nah, that's
So I get to
dope.
play the
man.
West Coast music,
It's-
some Detroit music,
Listen,
Miami music.
It's dope
That's hard.
to hear
Hard.
Mix it
hometown
all up,
on Sirius,
including the music that we
radio.
grew
You know what I'm
up
saying?
on.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So,
So-
yeah, you know.
Like you doing a good
It's
job.
dope,
You
it's dope.
repping the crib.
Thank
We
you.
hear it.
And listen,
we
Thank
hear
you.
it.
Rock the Bells doing a lot of things because they picked up EFN with the
Yeah,
whole
with-
Coming
with
Home
the Coming
series
Home.
and all
Big
that.
up my
Like,
bro.
like they doing big things over there. At Rock
I
the
love
Bells.
Rock the
Yeah,
Bells.
Man,
Love
yeah.
Rock
They
the
didn't
Bells.
they need to get grumpy OGs on
I
Rock
didn't
the
know
Yeah,
Bells.
their own show.
yeah. I didn't know where what his what he wanted to do with the station. I just knew it was sitting in Sirius XM, but when I had a talk with him and he was like, "Yo, Epps, we gonna get ready to do this. Right now I'm in the court trying to get the Rock the Bells name because that wasn't their name.
Oh, word.
That wasn't LL's. The festival that they was doing before.
Back in the days, yeah.
That wasn't LL.
Yeah.
So he had to go to court and fight for that.
shit.
And when he won it, and he was like, "Yo, August 6th is our first concert."
Ooh,
You
this
know
guy,
what I mean? In Queens,
boy,
New
this
York.
guy's
So
you can't even forget.
yeah. So you know, and then
We had
you got the Rock the Bells.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
You know,
no. He's
I better be your +1, motherfucker.
Everybody said that. They're like, "Yo, I'm gonna carry your crates." What crate?
What
nigga?
crate?
we don't do that no more. I'm gonna carry your hard drive.
That's how young niggas like.
I got your hard drive. Don't worry about it. I'll put your hard drive in my back pocket.
That's the grind that we all
God
did back in the
damn.
days, you know.
But
carry
you
the
know,
crates.
he loved the fact that, and I have to give that to Prince Marky D, because and
R.I.P. man.
yeah,
baby.
rest in peace to him, and the pandemic, because as I'm sitting in the pandemic trying to figure out life, what am I gonna do now?
Word.
Right.
I literally wanted to shut music down. I didn't want to do it no more. I wanted to find some type of other investment, do something else. Because it was getting boring. It was nothing but strip clubs. You playing for that
Right,
chick.
right.
You're not really playing for,
Yeah?
you know,
I hear
the
you.
Sugar Shack crowd we used to have.
Oh, what did I tell you?
That's
club-
the other
what's
club.
What did I tell you
the
today,
one?
though?
The zoo when we
But I told him the Sugar Shack was
the shit.
hopping.
Sugar Shack
Every week
was
we out
the
there.
and
spot.
we own that. We
Yeah.
own that. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't give me, but I say us because we did that.
Yeah, you had
All of
a
us.
good team.
Yeah, but we as Jits,
As everybody combined, yeah.
we
I hear
were
you.
the ones to put mainstream hip hop parties on South Beach.
Oh,
Facts.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts.
For sure.
Period.
There was 10 parties on a Saturday
Yeah,
night.
yeah, no.
Go out there, go out there right now.
They
Yeah.
go to your shit. They
Go out there
to
right-
the
no,
next
fact-
one,
go out
Go
there
to the
next
gate.
spot.
They'll go
They
to
go to Club
Warsaw.
Facts.
Uh,
Go right now.
what's
Go
the-
right
What's
there.
the
Right now.
one with the
Y'all be- y'all
water
be
on the
throwing-
floor? Club
y'all
D?
be-
Oh, D.
Yeah, but D was
That was 96.
No,
But they would still roll up
Well,
there.
you was up in there eating
right there?
ass, yo.
Yes, you were.
No. You were not eating ass at Club D. Club D was too dirty.
That was a part of 96. That was part of 96. That shit was
That
dirty.
was too deep, and I was not eating ass at Club D. Do not listen to Epps.
But he was right next door.
I was next door.
What's the
eating
six?
ass.
Cream.
Cream.
I was at Cream.
There you
Yes.
go.
He was Cream. Orlando was at Club Twist.
Ben wasn't even around at that time. There was no Ben at that time.
And that's why I said, you know, Miami needs to give us that type of credibility, man.
Yeah,
'cause we
they
were
won't,
doing
but they
that.
should.
Set that bitch off. But
Hey,
going
listen,
back to the
man.
Sirius XM, sitting in the pandemic, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then saw D Nice.
Oh, you got inspired off that? He was.
I did get inspired, but I was like, what else?
What can you
I
do?
How can you
Yeah,
do it?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And I forgot who it was. It was like, do what you do best, play new music from artists, you know, and turn it into something.
Correct.
And, we did that. I linked up with my guy from Facebook, and he was teaching me the ropes about promoting my show and building it overseas and let people watch it over here. And as I'm doing this, I'm doing it Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock. LL's watching me, and he tells Marky, yo, that's your man. I was like, yeah. I mean, he was like, yeah. Like, yo, can he do the All Day City Miami? I guess they were doing All Day,
Oh,
all
yeah,
day
yeah,
City
that's what they
Detroit,
did, yeah.
All Day City New York.
That was dope.
I did All Day City Miami, and he like fell in love with my mix and the show, and the next day he offered me a contract.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, to get paid for each show that I built
Stop it.
is nothing like the payment that you get at iHeart or
No, facts.
Clear Channel or Cox
But it's
over
getting
here.
I was
paid
getting
for
paid
something.
$5.25 an hour.
But it's getting paid for something.
$5.25 an hour
At the who?
at the radio station.
Oh.
I was getting paid hourly, right? Y'all was getting paid hourly.
I mean, you know,
Some bullshit.
for one show. I get paid some good money, so
He
when
just
I
said,
turn in
I
my
roll real quick.
Yeah.
525, shoot a motherfucker.
yeah, just 4 shows that month.
No, I'm not talking about Rock the Bells.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
No, he's talking
99
about regular
Jams,
radio.
103.
Oh,
yeah.
man,
FM.
that's chump change.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I heard y'all was getting like cheap change.
No, you keep-
Yeah, it
listen.
was more exposure than the check.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
city
Right.
exposure, and you get to do events and
Right.
parties and shit.
We
right?
know XS
Yeah.
rocking. We already looked up your
Yeah.
net worth. It's at 20 million. We know you
Right,
rocking.
we already know you popping over here. said
I
20
pulled up
months.
close to the
I said,
facial
goddamn,
expression.
what he doing? He got an OnlyFans page?
Funny, you
I
and
said,
some
you-
other girl said the same
You flashing
thing.
your booty?
You
I'm
got an
like,
OnlyFans
That's
page?
that's your Wikipedia. And it says no wife, no girlfriend, dating nobody. He's totally single. I said, dang, he got a beautiful family.
That's fine. You
We'll
gotta
keep it right there.
And,
We'll keep it right there.
showing them off all the time
Your kids
on
are
your
beautiful,
IGs and
too.
all
And
that.
the kids are
Thank
beautiful.
How you? Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Bless you.
Daughters-
Bless you and your family. You're a beautiful
Thank you.
kid.
Gorgeous.
There's some
Family.
characters, but yeah.
Well,
Listen,
you know.
let me tell you
Look
something.
who the pops is.
Only because I know only because I know you a while. I've always said, man, you're a long way from Pizzeria Uno. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn, I worked there too. You worked in Town and Country?
Oh, you like how I hit,
yeah.
I hit you with
worked
that
there,
dart,
too.
though. Don't
Nigga, that
stop.
was my first job.
Don't hit, I hit you with that
job
dart.
in
That was my first
That was my first job too.
Yes, sir.
Word.
Pizzeria, I remember.
I was a busboy though.
My wife remembers.
I was a busboy.
They-
Okay? She
they-
remembers seeing you up in that joint.
Man, everybody saw me in that joint, and then
Word
we
up.
all got a job at Best Buy or something.
No, came on, right?
Came, no,
Nah, it was on
not
US
Kmart.
1.
Oh no, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Paul told me that's where he met y'all.
That's
Yeah.
it,
Like
word up.
everybody got a job
Everybody.
there.
Word up,
Niggas
word
like,
up.
oh, you work here too? Yeah.
We should just start a group about this motherfucker.
Yo,
That's good.
That's
You remember,
that's
Della?
crazy.
Damn, he said pizzeria. Ooh.
You like that? I wanted to bring it back to you.
Man, that's
I
crazy.
taste the
I try to
garlic
be-
bread,
I
the
try to be
cheese
like
garlic
Norwalk.
bread right now.
I try to be like Norwalk and shit,
Take
pull out
it
some
back.
shit.
Oh,
Should've
son. But yeah, man,
It's a long way,
jobs
baby.
was cool, but man, once
This
I
was
started
cooler.
tasting that South Beach money
Word up.
or them UM days money, some of them UM niggas who pay me, man.
Gangster.
I didn't want to look back, man. It was hard for me to wake up in the morning and go to school. And
Right. It's dope. Listen, you.
it's a
It's
Funkmaster
dope.
Flex regret, but you know what I mean.
Hey man, listen. At least you still doing it. You still making money with it.
Yeah.
You provided for your family.
I
with
always
it.
say if it didn't go
Like-
through, it wasn't supposed to.
Exactly.
You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm saying? It went
Yeah.
through.
Your life is
there,
written already.
and
So-
that's it, man.
And
And there's still
you're
more to
fine.
come.
You're
There's
happy.
still
You're doing
more.
fine. You got a beautiful family. What else you want?
There's still more. It's
So-
like,
But
in
Yeah,
this,
you ain't
in this
finished.
business,
You ain't finished.
no.
in
So-
this business,
I
you
thought I
still-
wasn't finished, but I may be
No,
at my
this
last
kinda-
quarter. But I
Nah.
thought.
Hey,
Dude, this
listen,
you never know. Like in the pandemic, if this revived you.
everybody
Your
pops
next
off
step is
in
going
the fourth quarter.
tenfold. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't go backwards from here. There's no
No,
way.
it can't. You know what I mean? Because
It can't.
You know, we're
Unless
living,
you allow it to.
exactly.
That's
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
all
But
up
we're
to
living
you.
in a time right now. It's
So-
all about social media. You have
Yeah.
to follow the time.
It's all about right now,
yeah,
right?
you know what I mean.
They're like, oh, good mix. What you got next for us? I know what you mean. It's all about what you. I know. They
and if
move
you
it
don't
like
know how to
this.
follow with that,
Yeah, you
you're
fucked.
gonna get lost. There's
Yeah, I'm with you.
DJs that I know we ran with back in the days. They either locked up right now.
Yeah.
They didn't figure it out. They roommating with another DJ and it's just not working out.
Yeah.
Or they just got one party.
I'm with you.
They
It's
only
hard to eat.
got one party, and they might think that they the shit. Hey,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
might be, but at the end of the day, man, it's more than
Yeah.
that one party. You gotta come out this box. You gotta,
Yeah.
you know, grind it out and figure out life. And when social media started handing me them checks, I was like,
It's
okay,
all love.
I know where we're going now.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
And you holding it down.
New angle. You doing the thing.
Like EFN said, hip hop saved our lives.
Let me tell you something about EFM, man.
What you got about EFN? I got a lot of facts about it. What you got?
Man, it's all you know. Like he says on the show, man. It's just flowers, man. Like I
Yeah.
seen where the man came from, exactly where I came from.
Right.
And to see that he stuck with what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it with his crew till this day,
That's the man. He's the man. Yeah.
like, you know, I salute him, man, and I'm very proud that, you know, the Drink Champs is rolling for him.
Yeah, they
And-
kicking ass.
And yeah, man, and when you know the RTB family told me he was gonna do the coming home with us, I was like, yeah, of course, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let's help blow that shit up. But yeah, man, like a lot of people don't see where we came from.
I know. E says it all the time.
Don't
if you-
see where we came from, man.
But there's a, you know what? That's you know that's another good thing about Drink Champs because I'm in my 40s now and I'm watching my brother interview my favorite rappers of all my life and they're telling stories that I ain't never heard in my life. You would have never heard if Drink Champs didn't start.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in a way he's channeling exactly what you just said. They don't know where he came from. We don't know where they came from. One day EFN's gonna tell his story and people are gonna be like, because he's a brainiac. EFN's a brainiac. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
So one day he's gonna be able to tell his story, and they're gonna be like, "God damn, what? I didn't know this motherfucker came from this." Same as in the Epps story in the future. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So they don't need to know the story now. Who needs to know the story though is you. If you don't know your story, then you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? But one day they will know the Epps story. One day they will know the EFN story, the crazy hood story.
Yeah.
And we working on all that. It's brother. We 10 brothers been together for 30 plus years.
That's what
Come on,
I
man.
love the most,
Yeah.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all keep that shit together to this day.
We're way past breaking up, and it'll never happen now. 30 years? No. I hate you today. I'll fucking love you tomorrow.
These motherfuckers,
Right.
my brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
We
I
still
thought
will.
you would have been. You know what I mean?
He can't.
We got some stories of our own.
Dude,
I
was
actually
like,
miss you, my
and
dude.
that influence right there.
Listen, Epps, without you,
I don't
that's
know how you gonna last in the crew.
Epps, that's my blood brother, my older brother, so he has to stay around. He got no motherfucking choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's
man.
stuck with Hector for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and
I've
that's
known him all
something
his
that
life.
I always wish with Night Breeders, but at the same time, I know my crew, we was brothers, but we wasn't brothers. Everybody had their own, you know what I
Agenda?
mean? Yeah, like
Yeah.
Funk, he became, I think, a pastor, and he was just on his own stuff. You know what I mean? Sim went to New York. You see his cousin Fly Guy being the monster he is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
bigger fly guy.
Yeah,
Word
you
up.
know what I mean? But I think I was the only, person in my crew that really knew where I wanted to go and how it wanted to go and how long it's gonna last.
Yeah.
And thank God it lasts.
But you fought
You-
for that. You
but-
fought for that.
yeah,
Though. That's why I
But
give
you don't think they
Thank you.
believed? They don't. You
You
don't.
fought for that.
So you don't
Thank
think
you,
that they
brother.
believed in that music as much as you did? Because we had dudes fall. But CHP started with 30 people.
I don't think it was the music. I think it was just us as people.
Right.
Because this is what it was. And it's gonna go back to this Khaled situation that with Fat Joe and back in the days. When that shit went down, and Tony Touch gave me an opportunity to go to Europe, and the agency loved my show so much that they was bringing me every month, if not every other
I
month.
know you was out of here.
Right.
I was not here,
Right.
but there was a rumor saying that I got blackballed out here.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Like, damn, I
"What?"
didn't hear that.
Yeah, we didn't hear it.
Low
so-
key. There was some people saying, "Oh, them
Fucking
boys,
haters.
yeah, you know what I mean. Blackball Epps, he can't do no clubs." I'm like, really? All right.
Wait till I get back.
Right.
That's exactly what I said.
What else you gonna
That's
say?
exactly what I said, and I talked my man over there. I was like, "Yo, you're doing great in Europe. Why don't you come do parties in Miami?" Sure enough, he said, "Epps, I'm gonna take your advice on that," and they went and got Bamboo. Not only went and got Bamboo, but they went up against the biggest monster on a Sunday on South Beach and succeeded. So I utilized that to be as like, okay, I'm back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me go ahead and show off and do what I do for you guys to stop saying those type of
That's crazy.
disturbing remarks and whatnot. And then that's when the 103.5 The Beat iHeart came back. And
That's nuts. I'm
Again,
gonna be
you
real.
fought for it. That's
I'm-
why I
I'm-
give you your fucking props.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Me being on the streets as much as I was, I never heard that you.
I didn't hear it either.
Nah.
Never heard.
Which
That.
is a good thing.
I mean, that's a
Which
good
would-
thing.
It's
which
a
would
good
make
thing.
us
Because I
laugh
think
either
it was
way.
just
I
people
would've told
around you
motherfucker
talking
anyway.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Because
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? And
But-
they
but
was mad. They was
if
hating
they-
on you
if
or,
they-
or for whatever reason.
No, it's fact. If they were not talking about you,
Yeah.
you feel like, damn, I ain't shit. They talking about you. Negative or positive. That's the fuel for you to keep on moving and
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
your thing.
That's
Because
real.
they talking about you because they want to be in your position.
But that's
you
what
understand?
that's what I learned, that no matter how good you're doing, somebody is gonna talk.
They don't-
about
Oh
you.
no, but
They
that's
don't
when
want
they're gonna
you-
talk about you the most.
Because they want to.
Family
They
members,
want to be you.
Friends,
Yes.
they're gonna talk about you. And my
Yeah.
question to you guys, as successful as all of you guys are doing, are you guys getting people
I love
You
the
know.
haters. Hello,
Yeah.
haters.
hating, you know what I mean, and talking a little?
I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been kind of lucky in the Grumpy OGs. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. They showed a lot of love to us. But I own my own fucking restaurant. He owns his own shirt company. Everybody does everything different outside of Grumpy OGs. And there's haters everywhere. But I've been in business almost 15 years, and you know where I'm at. When I opened, motherfuckers was whispering that I want to last 2 years out this bitch. I haven't seen those people since 14
Right.
years ago.
Right,
Right.
right.
I give a fuck about anybody who don't pay my bills. You understand? I don't care
I'm a
about
tourist,
you.
so back in the days, I used to care.
Yeah, you have. Okay, I feel you.
I used to care, but now I learned to.
So now,
No, man.
now I know why you were hard headed.
My wife Taurus. My
Yeah,
wife's a Taurus.
man.
My pops is a Taurus.
If
Yeah.
you're a Taurus, we
Yeah.
give a fuck a lot. You
Yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
my wife does have a big heart. I ain't gonna lie, but it's hard to fuck.
Big hard, but fucking
My life is
hard-headed, too.
hard.
Like,
My wife
y'all, when y'all say something like the way you gonna do, like you say, like I'm gonna do it my way and I'm gonna get there, and like
Right.
y'all just like horses with that shit on. Like,
Right.
just
But
looking
that's
straight
good
ahead.
and bad and everything.
It is, but then
You know what I'm
when
saying?
someone's talking to you on the side, rah,
Real hard,
rah, you know what I'm saying? Because
And
y'all
my
just
wife
have
is a
that.
Taurus too, so.
Oh, so y'all
Oh,
bang
stop.
heads.
Oh man!
Yo, motherfucker.
Not only she's a Taurus, she's Dominican, so it's
Oh,
like,
shit. That argument is 4 hours, brother. I already know.
Yeah.
So
I ain't mad at you.
sustainable.
Right. Oh,
Dabble.
shit.
You got a piece of shotgun pellets for you. She missed.
That's a goddamn.
She took a piece of your arm off.
That's a goddamn.
but
I,
yeah,
I
man.
understand it. I understand it. But like you know, not for nothing, but you need that fuel. You need dudes
Yeah,
to
man,
talk
fuck
about
that,
you.
dog.
It gets you motivated. It gets you up in the morning.
I learned that.
It gets you up earlier the next day. You know
I
what I'm saying?
learned,
So
I learned that the hard way. I learned that we do need those guys to motivate you in your next moves, your next step.
you do.
You got to, man.
You do.
That's it.
You do.
And you
And
show
but don't
them
pay
wrong.
attention to them. Don't let that shit get to you.
Yeah.
It's just there. All right, cool. It's motivating me. Fuck you. I'm gonna show you something different.
That's it.
And that's it.
Don't read the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no,
man.
Hey, listen.
I stay away from those.
you know what? That shit don't bother me, man. I like
That's the
reading.
phrase.
I
right
like
there.
reading shit like that. Because at the end of the day, you could tell that these are the biggest pussy motherfuckers on the other side. Just off of the way they talk.
Of course.
They're like, you guys suck. And you this and that. Nigga, you a bored ass motherfucker at your house. You ain't got shit to do.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what you
Right.
write.
Right.
Write what you want to write, please. Call me an asshole, whatever you want.
I don't give a fuck.
Put it on there.
I never cared. I never. You can't make everybody happy.
But
So,
with me, it was a little different because being that I'm I don't want to say a baby face, but you know, a cool dude from Miami that you always knew to be cool.
right.
Some people tend to take advantage, and those people have
No,
to be
yeah.
your
They wanna
closest
test you.
They're
family.
testing
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm saying. They're testing you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see why is this motherfucker so nice and why is he happy today? Because they're miserable. So they want to know why the fuck you're happy, and that's why they go test your ass.
Make sure that
Yeah.
they
Fuck
fail
'em.
on testing you.
Yeah.
That's all it
So
is.
you got the F.
You
nigga.
can't make everybody happy, so don't try.
Right. Don't worry about it.
You understand?
Right.
Start with yourself. That's all it is.
Now,
They
my-
walked in smiling. That's all they
hold
fucking
on.
matter.
My next question is, where you going? What strip club you at, son? Where you at, man?
What?
Nah, man, I had
No,
to.
the shit you dead them?
No playhouse Monday.
No, I
Oh.
gave that up in October, man. It's been-
Man, I've been living vicariously. through
These
you.
were we're closed
I'm married.
Mondays. I was dying.
I
to
gotta
go
look
there,
through
be like,
the- I
I'm
gotta
ready
look
for
through
F.
the feed.
I haven't
No,
Yeah.
seen
I
you
had
up
that
there.
for 5 years.
I know,
but
5 years.
We worked
straight.
on those during 5 years on a Monday.
Are you
Yeah.
listening? I'm telling you, I live
We finally got it
vicariously
off.
through you, through your motherfucking feed. I'll be like, cause I'm married, nigga. I'm to the crib. I'm taking the shit. I'm like, motherfucker, this motherfucker living it up.
But don't get it twisted. I'm dealing with that stuff, but I'm not, I'm not testing or playing with my own product.
No,
you know what
no,
I mean?
you're making money.
Listen,
It was-
That's all.
it was-
You're making money.
Yeah.
I know you're
understand.
making your bread. I'm talking
But-
for me.
But
Nice.
don't get it twisted. We're niggas with dicks between our legs. There's a lot of
Right.
temptation
Facts.
involved. On a Monday, Boris, like
On a
on
Monday.
Monday.
The-
The worst night of the week, my nigga.
I don't know how you married guys do it in that
No,
business.
hey, it's a Monday. You gotta
You
pop
gotta-
it.
you-
The shit
that's
full.
just-
You ever seen the video? It's a Monday night. And there's
Have I seen
300
it?
motherfuckers
I've
in,
been
like,
there once or
y'all
twice.
motherfuckers-
In a small spot.
Yes, small
Playhouse
spot.
not big,
Very
you know what I
small.
mean?
You know what I'm saying? Small
So
spot.
it was cool, but after that, it was just after the pandemic, it was just getting.
I walked in once. I saw you
Repetitive.
there. I was not gonna walk to the other side and just walked out. I was like, nah, fuck it.
No.
That shit was like this. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm
Every
outta
video
here.
he put up is like this motherfucker.
Well, listen.
Okay.
That was Sugar Shack all over again.
Oh,
but
I love Sugar
strip
Shack.
club.
Sugar Shack.
Sugar
cream,
Shack was a good time, man.
Sugar
Yeah,
Shack
that's
days,
a good
cream
time.
days.
You know-
I had a good time at Sugar Shack.
I had a great time, but from a DJ to not count on a promoter and you do your own party,
Oh, yeah.
that
so
was like,
You know how
Oof.
yeah.
he waiting for that shit
and
to
then
be
you
up.
have Beatnuts come one week, you have
Right,
Boot
right,
Camp
right.
come one week,
yeah.
night, Nori would
Yeah.
come. This nigga Diddy would come with J-Lo on his shoulder, you know what I mean? Like,
Crazy.
those were fucking priceless.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Those are the
So
best
when them
nights.
boys would come from New York or wherever they coming from and they come on South Beach, they had to come to us.
Exactly.
had to.
Right.
You
That
know what's
was the part.
crazy is that I kind of wish that the fad, of everyone with cameras and everyone recording everything was back then. Because man,
Yeah,
I mean,
half
there's
of the shit we
very
did-
few
there's a
people that got content.
Yeah,
But you gotta remember,
there's gotta be
them cameras was
maybe
fucking big.
one or
Who was
two.
carrying these big ass shits to go see it?
But we really didn't document
No, we
shit.
didn't document shit.
Nah.
We got very
Maybe
few
pictures.
few documentation.
There's pictures.
We got a few videos.
I'm gonna stand up and say it's almost better that we didn't document that
No,
shit.
yeah.
Miami's crazy.
But we got a few
Yeah,
videos.
it's kinda like
Miami's
that.
crazy.
When we
The
went
pictures,
up to Just Those
you can
Mixtape
paint whatever
Awards.
you want out that
Yeah.
one picture, but you ain't really seen that video. That shit ended up crazy.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So
We got a few joints we're gonna read. I gotta ask E where he at because he
I'm
probably
pretty
got
sure
them.
he got a draw.
But we
full of
got
that shit,
when
though.
we went up to
Guaranteed.
Just Those Mixtape Awards.
Guaranteed.
Oh man, not
Epps,
only that,
Epps got in the car with the hoods. Drove up to New York.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
With your best partner, Charlie Rock.
Charlie Rock.
Charlie.
It was just me, right? Who else?
It was
went?
just
On my
you.
crew.
It's
You see what I mean?
Out of your
You see what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. We should have seen the
see what I
sign.
mean?
We should have seen the signs back then.
That's just me. Like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go out with a bunch of other wolves and let me go figure this shit out. You know what I mean?
Yo, but we
And we did that.
Yeah, I fun as fuck. That shit was good.
Listen.
That was a good time.
Yeah, but he was bad influence.
No, brother.
Your man was bad influence.
He wasn't there
Orlando
though.
was.
Orlando wasn't there.
still
No,
is.
no,
Oh, but hey, we're talking about other.
Connect with him. And
Yeah.
No, we know, guys. Why you think he's part of Crazy Hood?
Stop it, everybody.
We keep the bad influence around us all the time.
Yes. Oh man.
Epps.
Listen, we glad you came out here, dog. I knew you. I knew
I'm
you.
glad, man, because I wanted to just rock with some old friends that
Yeah.
I haven't even got to sit down and talk with and enjoy watching you guys grow.
Yeah.
No, we watching each
And
other grow, man.
y'all
from-
do something here, y'all do something there, and y'all got the pizza spot still. That's great, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking
No, we
great.
listen.
That
We know we
shit
appreciate you.
is-
We want you to know that's why we brought you here because we don't. No, we love talking shit.
We just
and
try
we
to get
who else
home
better
to
to
people
talk
that we
shit to
know
than our
on
friends?
our show.
You know
So
what I'm
why
saying?
grumpy OGs?
I'm grumpy every
Hey,
fucking
you
day.
grumpy
guys.
I was like, yo, am I going because I'm grumpy?
Nah, you talking to the grumpy
talking to
motherfucker.
him. We
Yeah,
just got a lot of
we need some happiness on the
I just
grumpy
think it's
side.
because at the age that we
You will
got,
when you leave.
right? I think at the age that we've become now, it's just that at this age is we just more knowledgeable, our eyes are more open, and we complain about a lot of
I
shit.
complain about everything.
You know what I mean?
And I
And-
thought about it driving it. I'm
and
like,
we
man,
OGs.
do I complain? I'm like, yeah, I do complain to my wife. I
Yeah.
complain to my
No, this
So
shit.
you a
Like,
grumpy
come on.
OG too?
You got shit that
That's
you can
it.
complain about. You know
I
it.
think I'm grumpy with my family, my wife,
Right.
and my kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like on some cleanup.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
What's
that's
up?
really negative, though.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
you know.
But yeah.
But you also most happiest with your family. Come on. That's how it
All
works.
them pictures, I see
I
nothing
have
but
to,
smiles
man.
and everything.
I'm like,
Ding,
that's how
ding,
I
ding,
feel. You know what I'm
ding.
saying? Like I can scream at my kids and clean up and whatever, but I'm never more safe or happy than when I'm with my kids.
Yeah,
You understand?
exactly.
You can have all the money in the world. If you ain't got no family, you broke as a motherfucker. That's how I look at
Exactly.
it. You understand? So
My therapist broke it down to me just like that. You
right.
know what I mean?
And I never talked to a therapist, but I just grew up at 40 and that's when I figured out. You know what I'm saying? Because before that we didn't get two fucs. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Our life was
I ain't got no
like-
kids, so I'm still running
So
around
let me ask you
bushes.
something. Did you ever, in our time growing up, did you ever think that it was gonna reach this exact point?
Never.
Because I know it was more music than it was.
I'm gonna
this.
tell you, yeah, and
Oh, for
also
sure, for him.
I get reminded from my dogs all the fucking time. I was a wild little motherfucker. I didn't know how wild I was.
I didn't see no wild thing.
I know. I'm glad
He was
you did it.
undercover
I'm glad
wild.
I'm glad you fucking
This
did it.
motherfucker undercover wild. We hardly knew
Put
some
this
of the shit
way.
he
Put
did.
this way. I owe. You know what I'm saying? Like I owe. God knows I owe. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at life right now. So that's my second life. Let's give back. That's how. Be nice to everybody. Give back. I owe. We did a lot of stupid shit when we were kids, man, and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I think
so.
I'm in the same shoes as you, man.
Right.
Of course.
I'm in the give back stage of my life right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm always giving back, but at the
Yeah.
same time,
Yeah, I love it.
we had our secret moments and probably have
Yeah.
a closet that
Everybody,
will never open. you
forget
know?
about it.
Them
Yeah.
skeletons.
It doesn't need to be
foul.
open.
Them skeletons.
Are
is
you a fucking
neon
better
colors.
person
That's
today?
how crazy this shit is.
Did you learn from all the stupid shit you did?
Right.
Then move on and proceed and be a better person. This is how I look at life. You know what I'm saying? Be good at everybody. Help who you can help. Life's got to be about that. It's got to be about being happy. It can't be about waking up and going to work every fucking day. It can't be about that.
So when did you guys decide to not do music no more?
I
still do once in a while, but
do you?
Yeah,
no,
because,
but there had to be a point.
Yeah, no, the point is when I lost motivation of hip hop. I just told you all the time. He's like, yo, why don't you just go ahead and write some joint? Because I have my hip hop motivation is at 2% right now. I got nothing. I got nothing to tell you. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got stories that can't even be talked about. So who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like my hip hop motivation is real bleak.
Right.
And that's what made me say step off. And then I started raising kids. And when you do that, and then you open a business, and that takes all of your time, you have like 2 megabytes left in your fucking memory card, and you don't got time for it. So but if I want to talk shit about someone that I got to a beef with today, instead of shooting his ass, I can go to the studio and go write a fucking song about his ass, and that feels great. Man.
Right.
So now I'm gonna take over, and I'm gonna be the new rapper.
Yeah,
What's the album called?
you don't even want.
What's the album called, boys?
I got a couple.
Still eating. Eddie the ass eater, still eating, baby.
Licking from front to back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Eddie the ass eater from the rooter to the tutor. The rooter to the tutor.
Eddie on the right ear.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Not for nothing. We got some shit we got to politic to you about. I didn't even lie about that motherfucking song from my dog that Bing got.
no.
He got something that's gonna shake the strip club world, and you are the man.
No, well, you know what? Since you're not doing a strip club thing,
No, but he got plugs.
Stop it.
He got plugs.
We'll do something else.
Don't get it twisted. We'll go tap into some when they ask me to come.
Okay,
got
but that's
plugs.
what we need. But a nice play on Rock the Bells would be great.
Oh,
That's too easy.
Like
And they
that
put you
would.
on the
I think
spot.
that would be real monumental.
That's
Right
too
there.
keep them cameras
I
recorded.
think it'd be better than a strip club.
Close up.
I think
We
it'd be
got
better than a strip
the-
club.
we got the close
The
up.
last 5 minutes of the jump off.
This
You-
We'll take the last
we
2
gonna
minutes.
Miami
Miami shit. We're bringing it
and,
back.
and it's some Miami
And
vibe.
we're not telling you we're not telling you because that's my dog. We're telling you because we fucking hear it. We're like, this is it.
Listen,
Yeah.
Trust me. I don't know.
Yo,
You have that ear.
We're gonna play it right now for you.
You
so you
know.
can hear
You
it.
got the
Gotcha.
ear.
My man, I like, we've been
Right.
working records. I work records.
Right. It's a workable record.
This is something that
You
can
dig?
get work easy.
I'm just
Gotcha.
saying.
And we from home team.
Yeah.
It'll
It's something
work, it'll
different.
work. But
So-
we get on that anyway.
Yeah.
That's too easy.
Absolutely.
Man.
Listen,
we
we-
started this Saturday.
I appreciate you coming
I
in
appreciate
because you're
you
my bro,
coming.
and we proud of you. And
That's it, man. We got more time, man.
You see?
Oh,
You-
cool.
I mean, I heard you had to dip. I heard you have other.
I thought you was
Oh,
going to
we
Europe.
Good. Keep it going.
All
right.
Okay.
Eddie got more questions?
No.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see? You
No.
got the time confused, Eddie. Come on.
Listen, I didn't get no kind of confused. I heard he had to leave at 8 or 9.
Nine.
Okay.
All right, we still
All
got
right.
time.
Okay, no.
So
Pause.
shoot,
I heard you had to
man.
be there at 9. That's
Like,
what I
I
heard.
ain't trying to leave Kendall like that, man.
No, you shouldn't. It's a nice
Good,
place.
good time.
Kendall's a nice place. Listen,
This is what y'all doing in the clubs, right?
I've been
Select
from
up,
parties that
wheel
you
it
do
back.
in Kendall. All the parties you did in Kendall.
Oh yeah,
Those
the
were-
Kendall warehouse parties.
those are
the
good
Kendall
days.
parties. I was very young though, but yeah, I remember.
We all had our moments doing warehouse parties.
Yeah.
And
The
some of
the first CHP one got shot up.
We had one and only because it got shot up,
Yeah.
and we did no
First
good
one
on
got
it.
shot up.
Very
I was
well.
about to say some of them are good.
Right.
Some of them got shot up.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don
I'm
Carter.
not even gonna lie to you.
Don Carter's.
Ooh, Don Carter's.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was
you was spinning that Carter's
That
too,
fucking-
right?
That was the bowling alley?
The
Yeah,
bowling alley,
yeah,
yeah.
Kendall Drive. One
Yeah.
of them.
The,
Bowling pool hall.
That shit right there was
the party that
crazy.
he's talking about that got shot up, our first Crazy Hood party. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I heard it was all Killian dudes.
It was.
Right? They came
No,
over.
well, I don't know.
That's
Was
what
it
I heard.
Killian dudes?
I wouldn't be
I don't know.
surprised.
I'm not 100% sure,
I wouldn't
but
be
I know,
surprised.
I
He has
know.
beef with Killian.
You know who's
like on the low, like
Hey, you
shooting
was
AD,
fighting.
and Mike and them. They were shooting at them.
why you say names out here, yo? Dry
You guys
snitching?
were.
Let me tell you something.
Epps had the Uzi, brother.
Nobody knows. If you know who AD is, you the man.
I'm just saying.
And if you know who Mike is,
Yeah.
how many Mikes is in this motherfucking
man.
world? You the motherfucking man.
I'm just saying.
Oh man.
They were shooting back at the Killian people then. Whatever.
Yeah, they
I want
was.
to say that was more, again, ego, school egos.
Yeah, that was definitely.
so.
They were
was
fighting
like-
for.
They was like,
I
y'all
don't wanna
really
say
like y'all sunset
territory,
mode.
I was gonna say because y'all stayed on that to the Kellyan side, we stayed to the Sunset side. That's
And,
what it was.
and low key.
No, but the party was closer to
The
Kelly's
party
side.
was well, it was mid.
I would
mid.
show
It was
up
mid.
during
mid.
lunch break to go to Kellyan.
And I would show up on lunch break at sunset.
I was barely in school. I was barely in school.
Motherfucker didn't go to school for shit.
I was barely there.
This motherfucker never went to school.
I think it was the same thing. You guys didn't care for your sunset girls or Braddock
It was
girls
already boring and
because
shit.
it was boring. But y'all
Right.
went to Killian and we did the same
No,
thing.
no,
And
I went to
think
Braddock.
that's where
I went to both. I
hung
went
out
to
I
Braddock
never
and
went to
Killian.
Killian. I never went to Killian.
Yeah, Killian
I know it's a little far for you guys.
I went to Killian
I
though.
didn't even hear
I
about
ended
the
up going
school
to
until
Killian
later on.
for my last 6 months of my senior
I didn't
year.
know about
Yeah.
Killian.
Well, that school is so segregated.
Oh man.
What the fuck are y'all doing out there? I couldn't believe it. Wasn't like
Man.
Sunset. We all got along.
I heard y'all like white day or white.
Nah,
white
man.
Nah, that
beat
was
up- beat
punch
up
a
white boy
punch a
day?
cracker day.
Oh, punch a cracker day. Come
Remember
on.
that? They would fuck somebody up.
Just keep in mind, I'm
Thank
coming
God
from,
I was Puerto
I'm coming
Rican.
from
I'm
New
like,
York.
yo,
From New York, we
Learning this.
ain't had none of that shit.
Y'all was
Nah,
fucking
nah.
crazy. You be standing right there talking to your dog and let some white boy pass by and
Bagada,
six
you
black dudes by but just smacking it. I'm like, what the fuck? I never seen that. I never seen
So
that.
when I came from New
That shit was
York
crazy.
and went to Killian and noticed that certain people was on this side of the school.
It was
Some people was
segregated.
in the,
Super
in the
heavy.
lunch
Yeah, and I'm not talking black and white. I'm talking about black, white, Chinese, tennis
the
players,
New York
rock
crew
rollers.
would be in the office.
There was
right
so
there.
many groups.
There was even a New York crew, like
Yeah,
niggas
facts.
baggy jeans.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
where we
guaranteed.
was hanging out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, of course. Well, who you relate to?
But that's when I first learned the word gringo. That's the first time. What they were calling them?
Damn,
other,
I knew
they were
gringo
calling
from New York.
our other boys yo my niggas.
Yeah,
You know
yo,
what I mean?
That's out here.
Yeah.
Yo,
I was like, what's a yo my nigga?
I said, what's a yo ma? I said, that's
But for short, we would just call it Yo Ma.
Yo
Yo
ma.
ma.
He a Yo Ma.
I said,
Yeah.
what the fuck is a yo ma?
Yo Ma, nigga, what's up?
I said, yo ma, nigga.
That's
They don't say
Miami
yo ma. I said,
slang.
get out of here.
That's Miami slang, baby.
Foul.
That's Miami slang.
Foul.
You know what I mean?
Foul.
And then you had
I
the
was
New
just used to it. I
Yorkers.
had been here forever.
I was
good,
like,
son.
God damn, why we gotta be all?
I hated the New York. It couldn't be hip hoppers. It had to be New Yorkers.
But everybody was
from New York.
Oh, you're New York. No,
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago.
I'm the only motherfucker.
Hey, he's
Right?
from New York. No, I'm from Philadelphia. All right. I guess you're hip hop then.
You hip hop.
But enjoy
Facts.
going to Sunset and chilling with them girls over there. And I think,
love Sunset.
I think
Sunset
that
had him.
I think
I
that's
ain't front.
them girls would stir up the pot. That's what it was.
Period.
Too. Them girls would stir up the pot to a point
Sunset was
that
different, dog.
We had some
guys
nice Jamaican
will get
girls.
into their feelings.
Sunset was different. Don't lie. You know this. Sunset
In what
was
sense?
different.
They
In
was
what
fly.
sense?
Girl-wise, the girls.
Yeah.
They was
yeah.
fly. They was
Stop
fly.
it right now.
Fly
Oh, no.
Haitians. They was fly
was just
Jamaicans.
different.
Fly
Like
Puerto
my
Ricans.
Chinese,
my
Jamaicans,
sisters, the Clary
Colombians, Puerto
sisters
Ricans.
alone, they were all going there, and that was my like to go
Yeah.
to and hang
Oh,
out
okay.
with them.
Oh, facts. That's
Yeah,
right.
and then when I would hang out with them, that's when I would get to meet
A
all
lot
the
of
other
Haitian girls. Yes, yeah.
Caroline, that's my homegirl's sister. She's, you know what I'm saying? Her
Yeah.
brother was the one that put together, helped her put Sugar Shack.
Big
Yeah.
Rich.
Big Rich.
Be rich.
Yeah.
Wow, damn.
Damn.
Come on, I know. I'm there. I hung out with the big dogs too.
Oh, yeah. He must have been hanging out because he never went to school.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was never in school.
Dope City, Caroline lived around my block.
This is my dog, and I only saw him outside of school like 7 o'clock type shit. You know what I mean? But that's the only time I ever saw him. I never saw him in school. Never saw a motherfucker in school. And then after a while, I only went to school just to pick up some girls and get some weed and
We
shit.
had
you know
3
what I mean?
periods of lunch.
The
I
best,
used
the
them
best
all.
weed in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
was
was on all
all
3
skipping
periods.
school, going to Lionel's house, and
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
yeah, and just doing music with Last Straw School Days and
Yeah.
beats, and
It's crazy back in them days.
it was awesome, man.
Awesome. Lionel's my dog.
Awesome. Like, you know, I'm kind of glad we went through all of that because it just it just shows you how, you know, Kendall is this big, but nobody really,
Yeah.
you know.
Kendall the Hood, right?
No, well, I'm about to
hood.
ask him. When
We
you
hood.
heard Alex Rodriguez say that, only Kendall motherfuckers can relate to that. Be
People
like,
ask me,
word.
Like, yo, Epps,
shit
what's
is
your
the
one
hood.
word that describe hood in Kendall? I said, kill you.
Shit.
You.
Yeah, but then you got Killian.
Yeah, but if you go to
one fight
Killian-
two,
one fight
you got
two.
Yeah,
one
the red
fight
zone.
two.
Right.
But if you go to Killian High School, if you
Bank
drove
Tree,
by
Bank
Killian, but if you drove by Killian High School, every house is 1.5 million out this motherfucker.
Word. You can't say Killian.
Yeah, 1 point mansions.
And they went up price back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I bet Cocaine Cowboys back in the day.
This shit was crazy. Crazy.
And when I noticed Killing really got
Cocaine
real
Cowboys.
hood,
Kendall.
Yeah.
is when, as we all going to Sunset, skipping school, meeting them girls, we noticed the Yomais would always have beef with the other niggas from Southridge.
Yeah, facts.
Or Palmetto.
Yeah, cut the red
And
pie.
that's why I was like, oh man, shit about to go down right
Yeah,
now, yo.
yeah.
And them Yomais look like, yo, you know New Yorkers got our back?
Why we neutral? Why we gotta be a neutral?
Yo, me, D, we all looked at each other, man. We gotta go.
They was D'd up and they look at you, man. What's up, New York? And be like, New York?
What's up?
Yeah, that's my favorite line. What's up, New York?
Shit.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm from Connecticut. I don't know.
The respect for Chi-Town. Give me the respect out here.
So,
I'm from Chi-Town, baby. What you want? You got my back? No. What else you want?
I tell you, it was
that shit funny as
it was
fuck,
a
man.
whole shock moving out here. Just everything was so different.
But
Everything
dog,
was,
shock for imagine
weird,
y'all
it was
coming
weird.
at 90. I'm going.
no, but you lived.
I'm going
in
from
Harlem.
89.
Yes.
You was in the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
He lived different from where I live.
Right. Oh, I know.
You was living in buildings. You was too many people every day, every fucking
It was
minute.
building against building.
It was building against building. At least I lived in the houses, even though they were still closer to each other, and there's still a lot of people. But that's where you have a illest culture shock when you come out here.
Well, imagine this.
And you're like,
imagine I'm
what
going from
the
Hammocks.
fuck?
I'm going from Hammocks Middle School to Sunset. I go to Sunset right after 8th grade, so that way I go to summer school just to get acclimated with Sunset. I want to see. I already knew people there because both my brothers are older, and they knew motherfuckers there. So I was like, word, I'm good. I knew a lot of motherfuckers there. That's summer school. Here comes the regular. Now 9th grade starts, right? That's when all the New Yorkers came in. I said, what the fuck happened here? Like where the fuck we at? I'm not lying to you. I had to change my gear real quick. You know what I mean?
I said they got cold up north.
I gotta watch some more jukebox. You know what I mean? I need some more hip hop gear. It was night and day.
I was mad
2
that
months.
they didn't have video.
And I said to myself, why the fuck did everybody? Why y'all move down here?
I was pissed when they didn't have video music box.
Forget about
I
it.
said, "Motherfuck you."
We had the
Ralph
jukebox.
McDaniels.
We had the jukebox.
And I had the only excuse to always go to Sunset or Braddock is just to pass out those Sugar Shack flyers. Like that's what brought everybody together. Like, you know what I mean?
That was-
Killian,
Sugar Shack was pop,
Braddock,
man. Let me tell you,
What
Sugar
is it?
Shack.
South Seda?
South Seda.
South Miami too.
South
South
Miami.
Miami, Coral Gables. I used to make my rounds skipping school to pass out those flyers over
Right.
there.
There ain't no social media.
Nah.
We talk about
Wasn't-
physical fucking piece of
Physical
paper.
flyer.
You
And
understand?
then when I met up with Craze and started getting up with him, and we would skip school, and he would go
Big
to
up
his
Craze.
room and practice.
DMC champion.
Yeah,
he's a man.
I
Crazy
would
man.
watch him like a motherfucker, and that's when I stopped going to Sunset. I'm like, there's some girls in Braddock. Well, we gotta go to.
Yeah, Braddock. I'm telling you,
Braddock.
that's
Braddock.
where I was hanging out at lunchtime. Braddock.
Yeah.
We used to skip the Braddock
Bad
for lunch.
Dominican girls over there.
We only lasted about 20 minutes. They just knew we didn't go to that school, brother. We didn't look like Braddock. We looked like Sunset motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
And they kick you out ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the
Them
Dominican.
guards knew.
How
Them
crazy
guards
was
knew.
that though? Because you know, like, and the reason why I say that, because like you know, I'm not from New York, but I know a lot of motherfuckers from New York. So Queens motherfuckers are different, Bronx motherfuckers are different, right?
Yes.
Killian motherfuckers, Sunset, and Brad.
Yes.
We talking about 3 different high schools. We
Yes.
just looked different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We was
There
different.
was only one time I got away with it where I got to sit in the classroom in Sunset.
You sat in the class.
Yeah, you sat in the class.
Because it was a substitute teacher.
Oh,
that-
fine.
Shit,
Nothing.
no.
Nothing.
They didn't really
I
know.
did that too.
Shit,
So
that's
my
awesome.
homegirl was like, "Yo, when they said this nigga's name, raise your
Raise
hand.
your
He
fucking
ain't
hand.
Here, he ain't here."
Right.
Yeah,
Timothy.
Timothy.
Present. Thank you.
Big dog in the house.
Yo, son, damn, those were the days.
Those some good days. I'm
And
not
let me
gonna
tell
lie
you
to you.
something. I thought all these schools were like used to be prisons or something because they had no fucking windows.
I mean, if you
Oh
would,
yeah, Sunset. Yeah, you feel
I was like, yo,
you feel like you
they
ain't
did it on
counting.
purpose.
Why the fuck is there no? Obviously, hurricane
They
and
said
shit
shit.
feels like you-
I was
you
like,
ain't
why the
counting.
fuck they no windows in these schools? This used to be a jail cell. Like, no.
Oh man.
And carpet.
Oh, Sunset hard carpet, son. The only school I've ever seen in my life. I walked in, they had the school logo.
Right there.
I thought I was a 90210.
It was
Shit, this shit got carpet.
This was I remember.
That motherfucker talking about. He was talking about carpet. I was like, "What's the big fucking deal?"
Well, yeah. He's like, his hammocks had carpet and shit. He was in junior high with carpet. He went to high school with
What's the
carpet.
big deal, baby?
I remember
the
the first
fuck
time
outta
we walked
here.
into Sunset.
We also don't have no motherfucking metal detectors either. motherfucker.
I'm walking through the halls with Hector. Some kid walked up and made an appointment to fight. Remember, I sat there. I said, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, 3:30, meet me here." I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck? We just scheduled a fight." I've never heard of that shit in my life. That was the first time I was like,
It's
"Wait,
new
you
shit.
said the
3 o'clock. I see you
It's
outside.
8:45 in the morning.
Right.
You want me to
behind
wait
the
till
public-
3:15
Habit.
and meet you?
I was a lot of fights back then.
Let's get this over
That's
with.
what I thought back then.
Oh, you see? I
That
fought
was that
too.
test.
It was different.
That's
It was
what I
different.
thought.
It was different. It was a shock, but you know,
It's
I loved
different.
it. I ain't never moved back.
But big up to the Yo My's because
Yo, man.
because no. I've said that to 100 people. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. You had to have been here like Epps. You had to the fuck I'm talking
But
about.
you have to bring in the
They're
name
like
and
Yo
say yo
My.
man.
That shit don't make no
I know.
sense to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Yo My. Yeah, Yo My nigga. What's
Yeah,
up?
big up to the Yo Minds.
They ran this shit. What about this? Is their city, man.
this they city.
They the ones that made me tough out here. Like,
Damn right.
Yeah, you coming from
damn
New
right.
York and
You
Harlem,
better get
but
on your
at the
shit.
same time,
Yeah.
you know, we had to deal with some other type of
Yeah.
of I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but you know, they just wanted to test you.
And they were always there. It didn't matter
Let me
where
tell you
you were.
something.
They always
South was a whole different way of living than the North. So
Right.
Yeah,
But not for
They-
nothing.
it's a little rough
'cause
out
you said
here.
you came in '90. Y'all motherfuckers had just missed the best party era from the bass era in the from like the '86 to '89. Like hell,
dog.
the shit was just
I'm
the
happy.
best.
I'm
So
happy.
just-
I'm happy I did New York in the '80s.
So
I ain't
just
gonna-
imagine me
I'm sure
coming
you
from
are.
Harlem
fucking-
as a DJ and hearing these
Yeah, I was.
Right.
BPM
I know it was.
type of
Yes.
sounds,
Yes.
and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Did you even try to mix that? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, because I had a Chico that was kind of one of my best friends that was like growing up here in Miami, and he was fast with the cuts.
Yeah.
So I would watch him. I'm like, okay, I got you, I understand you, but he was kind of teaching me the difference between the booty music, the Clay D, who else was in that era?
You don't look at
MC
me.
Shy D.
I was in
You weren't
Peru.
born yet.
I was in Peru when that shit happened.
In other words, not the Lukes, not the two like
Yeah, there was a
Crews.
Mike D's. There
Yeah,
was you know what I mean?
It was
the
before
Clay
that.
D, yeah.
Even Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was a
Uncle
different- it was
Al
a-
taught me the disco rig.
Yes, the dirty shit.
You know what I mean?
The good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so
It's two different
it's
things.
One
booty
time.
music,
Yeah.
but you know, it's I get it now. So
But how about, do you remember the first time you walk into a real Miami bass house party? The shit was fucking pop that coochie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
you
Throw
looked
that
around and
beat.
said, I am not in Harlem.
Throw
You
that
know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This is not Harlem
This
anymore.
is not NY.
definitely, man.
I don't care what you say. Motherfuckers on the wall, bitches got their fucking legs on the wall, fucking pussy popping on the headstand. You're like, what the fuck? And that was before that
those was
that
called
shit was
hookie
even
parties.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have been to
We
those.
did a-
huh?
I've been to some of them and learned how to DJ those
Word.
parties.
But Killian was the I told you in Sunset we didn't do
Yeah.
that. Killian was known for fucking skip parties.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how the nigga but fucking skip.
I've-
The house
We
D
would
the
throw a
fuck
party
up.
in
Never
Kendall,
went to
we would
one
throw
out
a party
here.
in Richmond Heights.
Yeah,
we would
never
throw a
went to-
party in
yes.
the warehouse around
Yes.
here.
I'm
Yes.
pissed off.
Around here was
Yeah,
notorious.
that was
I'm pissed off hearing that because
That
I
shit's
never went
crazy.
to one out here.
I only got- I got lucky because I went to
did
Killian
like
for
great
6
in New
months.
York.
Around here,
But
this
here?
area, Debonair, is it still called?
No. Debonaire's back. This is more towards Country Walk.
Debonaire's a little.
Debonaire's a
Around
little
this
more
area,
the other way.
there was parties in the warehouse like crazy.
Yeah, facts.
And
During the day?
no, this
Oh,
was
so night.
nighttime.
Yeah.
This
No,
was
I'm saying because
nighttime.
you saying hooky parties.
The hooky parties was
It was people's crib, someone's crib or something.
yeah, and
What a
if
pool.
I remember, most of the time there was some girls that would throw the party once their parents bail out.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Killian, they all had them big ass houses out there. You know what I'm saying?
I've
I'll
never-
tell you,
I
when
never
I
went
went
to
to
a party-
Killian,
I never went to a
I was
party.
only there 6 months. My first month, I went to 18 fucking skip parties. Like, god damn.
I tried to
Y'all
do one,
motherfuckers don't go to
my bitch
school.
Caught me out like
Oh,
yeah, she caught me out.
got that whooping, huh?
Nah,
I
shit.
ain't get a whooping, but it was a bad punishment. Like, I ain't get to go out for a minute.
I would
Yeah.
have rather got the whooping.
Oh shit, man.
Let me go out, man. whoop my ass.
I love Miami. I love it.
Yeah, I love Miami.
Miami,
I ain't gonna front.
it's-
I'll never move back to New York. I love New York. Don't get it twisted. I love to go visit.
Yeah,
say,
I never
hang
looked back
out,
either.
But I'm not living out there, mate. I
'Cause
don't want the snow.
our parents
I don't
saw
want the
it.
slush. I don't want none of that.
Besides all of that, our parents saw it, man. It was
course.
just not the place to raise your kids.
No.
You know what I mean? We're around.
I think
real
I
gangster,
learned
monster
learned
That's what
some
happened in
more
Chicago.
fucked up shit over
Chicago's
here
all gangster.
than what I was learning in New York.
Needles everywhere, dog.
Yeah,
like,
you know what's crazy?
Chicago's all gangbangers.
I saw
My
all
mom
that
did
shit,
not
right?
want us to grow up in that
I saw
shit.
all that, but what I was doing in New York, I was a graffiti writer. I vandalized a little, at least around my neighborhood and shit like that, close to whatever.
You did art.
Jumping on.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do art.
Yeah.
I vandalized.
I did vandalism.
Because I tagged and did throw ups. I didn't do pieces.
Yeah.
I just tagged and did throw ups.
His name was Spit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. That shit to me was like.
that was the day back then. Everybody had their tag name.
No, I didn't have spit. Don't listen to this guy.
Yeah.
My shit is key one. Thank you very much. Key one, however you want to put it is key. I am the key. What?
You sure?
That's right.
Them boys was like, yo, Epps, we gotta go tag him. Why we tagging him?
Right.
I had no.
He's like, I'm looking for some ass.
I love it. You was tagging your fucking DJ name up. That's why you got in trouble.
Yeah.
He put DJ Epps. Oh, we know where you spending,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that wasn't a good look.
You owe us money now.
Right.
And that was the great part of the Epps
Oh,
brand.
man.
Like, if anybody would talk about Epps, it was only one Epps.
Right.
Like, I did not like the name. I was like, don't fucking call
How'd you
me
get that name?
It was in Killian, man. It was a
Don't
a
tell me you had an
poster.
epileptic seizure.
Nah, it was a
I
poster.
swear to God, I thought you were going to say that.
You gonna say that?
I was waiting for that
I was
story.
in school.
Go
I
ahead.
had an epileptic seizure. They called me Epps.
I was wrote that shit before you
Me
said
and my
it. Go ahead.
cousin, we came down from New York, and we're just looking at each other like, yo, we can't be running around the school with our real names. We got to come up with names. And there was a soccer ball player. My cousin said he looks like me, and he said something. He was like, "Yeah, Epps." I'm looking at him like, "What you call me?" Epps. That's your new name. Look, he looks just like you, and then signature Epps on the bottom. I'm like, "Yo, don't call me that, man." Sure enough, he had the whole.
He said, "Don't call me that."
Them no minds look, yo, Epps. They'll put a little
That's
L in
it.
the Epps. Yo, Epps.
It was
Epps.
done. It was done.
Epps everywhere. Them girls. Hi, Epps.
Yeah.
Hi,
And
Epps.
when you heard that, you were like, I might keep this
When she said that,
motherfucker.
when they said the L,
Yeah. I like the way it rolls off your tongue, boo.
It grew on me because, like I said, nobody was called Epps. You didn't hear about Omar Epps at that time. Juice didn't come out.
No,
you didn't hear
there was
about
no
Mike
other Epps,
It
period.
was just so I was like, you know
Right.
what? I'm liking it. And then
And not for nothing, me, a young hip hop motherfucker,
So-
I'm thinking like Epps, like he just running episodes like Epps. You know what
no.
I'm saying?
So let's be real. That
That's
has
what I
nothing to
thought.
do with your real name at all.
No.
To this day, I don't even know your fucking real name. How about that?
Day, 2 Chainz pull me over and be like, yo, man, like, you sure we not family now, nigga? Trust me, man.
Why? Because his last name is Epps.
Epps, yeah.
Stop.
LLP, yeah. You know, and I'm like, nah, man. Epps is just
If it's gonna give me a bigger check, you can be my
That's
cousin.
crazy. I don't. If
You
somebody
be my
was to
cousin.
tell me, yo, you'll live if you know DJ Epps' real name, I'll fucking die. I'll be dead. I don't know your real name.
If I don't know you.
Don't put your government out here.
No, but there's a couple of people that
You like Batman and shit.
We'll find out when we over there.
it's
I never.
French.
I'm sure you Google
Oh,
I'm sure you
it's
Google his
Pierre?
name is gonna come out.
Something like that.
Was it typical Haitian name?
Juan Pierre.
Juan Pierre? Jean Pierre?
Jean.
Not the Jeans, not
Jean
the Pierre.
Pierre? Jean Pierre Français.
Totally different, you know what I mean?
Oh shit. Frank.
Right. My mom named me Tom. Listen, I got it. Now I have to go because the dude that pays us keeps wrapping his finger. I didn't even know what this meant.
Wrap it up, B.
I thought he was just happy.
I got shit to do.
Right. He ain't gonna do shit but go Netflix to the crib and shit. He ain't doing shit.
Word up, man.
Listen, I appreciate you coming out though. We I know I hit you up a couple weeks ago. I know you've been busy and you found time in your schedule for us, and we appreciate
Nah,
you.
man. Thank you for
And
having
we're
me.
proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Same
Because
here,
you're doing your
man.
thing.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? You're doing your thing.
You repping the hood. You
repping
repping
it,
the
you
block.
mean?
You repping Miami.
It's K-Town. Whenever we see brothers from K-Town, we got,
bottom
you know what I
is
mean?
beautiful.
Anybody from Miami,
Beautiful.
period, is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
So,
that, man.
you know what I mean?
And right back to you guys, man. You know,
Yeah.
just keep the hustle up and keep the brand
Yeah,
moving as
we
usual.
don't stop.
man.
You know that.
You know, I always felt like I'm a CHP cousin. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
Definitely
that's how
are. You
long
definitely
Definitely.
are. Definitely are.
with each other.
Yeah.
And congratulations to the success, including EFN and
Yeah,
Drink
no.
Champs. Man, that was something I never thought that would, end up being like the #1 podcast in the world.
Popping. Heavy
Like,
duty.
We all
For some
thought the
reason,
same
I've
thing.
seen E and Nori always hanging out doing something.
Yeah.
But
Nah, that Drink Chance was in the making since 2000.
man,
We was
yeah.
Drink Chance before the
Since,
Drink Chance
Crazy-
podcast.
Crazy
Right.
Military Man, yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
people
X-Tape
get-
started this
right.
And the fact that
They got it right.
E stayed in touch with Nori and helped him out because
Yeah. They won.
he is a California dude, no?
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah, Nori's New York, you know what I mean? And for them to just link up in Miami.
You know what it was? It's
We
just the
always
music.
loved
We was a
Nori,
big
though.
fan of Nori.
Always loved CNN.
We was always a
Man,
big fan.
who you telling?
Yeah,
bro?
exactly.
Who you telling?
So
man?
you know.
I was watching you guys
CNN,
like,
man.
what? They
CNN's
all Capone and Noriega.
Nah, when they get
like a motherfucker,
yeah, when they get
man.
together,
Nah,
stop
that
it. Top
is-
they top 3 duo groups of all time for me
That's a
ever. You know what I'm saying?
classic,
So
Yeah.
They,
you know what I mean?
they don't. They're another group that don't get the props that they deserve.
Never,
Correct.
right?
You know what I mean?
But
Right.
listen,
Capone way iller than anyone will ever mention. I
Yeah.
promise you that.
Capone is the illest.
So ill.
Like,
Motherfucker ill.
Any of y'all new Jews out there trying to make music,
Right.
y'all need to hit up Pone and get them on your
Yeah.
joint. That does real hip hop with lyrics.
Right.
Don't
Or
put
do
'em-
your homework.
Yeah.
One or the
Don't
other.
bring them no garbage.
So with that being said, because I know Nori sometimes be busy for me, tell Capone link up with me, man, so I could get his voice on the Rock the Bells. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
So-
got
That's
no
easy.
question.
He's got a whole
That's
project
16.
with Daz too.
That's
yeah,
easy.
send me
whole
those
project.
music so I could blaze it, and because
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
that's his channel, that's his shit.
No,
Yeah,
facts.
yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna tell him.
I promise you.
Listen,
Yeah,
Boris
and
is
the
the
new
closest.
and the new joint too.
No, of
So-
I
course.
promise
you
you,
know what I'm saying?
we hearing you. We in the car riding. We riding out to you Saturday nights.
Saturday
we,
night,
we,
yo,
we gonna support
We there.
you.
We always support
we
you,
know
buddy.
when you on air, you representing, and it's
And
love.
here I am
so.
thinking nobody's listening to me.
Nah, you it's
Nah,
love.
nah,
Trust
you
me.
fans right
We got you.
Nah, but you gotta understand.
Because it's satellite, right? And people gotta pay and this and that.
Right.
That a lot of people don't got it.
That-
people got it
and
than
it's
you
not
think.
just Miami. So
And it's not just
you know,
Miami.
I talk to the corporate people. They
Just-
don't really have
They don't give you the demographic.
Australia's listening
Yeah, yeah,
most of
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
no,
or
of
they
course,
don't,
of course.
They just know they got 3 billion people listening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
But when I notice it,
Yeah.
is when you guys say something like that right
Yeah,
now.
yo.
No,
Or
we-
after
we-
my show, my Instagram is
Popping.
flooded
Yeah, it's love.
Yeah,
with,
man.
with new
Yeah.
followers and comments.
It's because you're doing your thing. You gotta respect that. You gotta know that that's true.
Yeah.
Don't think that's a fluke.
Nah.
It ain't a fluke. It's
Yeah.
every Saturday you're
You
flooded.
already-
Come on.
Oh,
Like,
like prime
that's
time.
it.
I know.
Prime
No,
time.
This
Trust
is
me,
this
we
is
trust
this is
me,
you.
I know.
Like your
Trust me.
flow on the radio,
Yeah.
the way you are, like everything is just
You
like
doing your
that's
thing.
already in you.
We like you, man.
It's done.
It's your perfect
Thank
mix.
you,
You
bro.
already
Thank you,
the
bro.
radio guy out here.
Thank
We
you,
big
bro.
you
up.
That's
Big-
every Saturday at 9 o'clock.
Every Saturday.
Miss
Rock
the
the
first
Bells.
night, the ride back at 1
Drop all
o'clock in
that.
the morning.
There you go. And it's
the
channel
date-
43
and the
on
date for the Rock
XM.
the Bells concert.
The Rock the Bells concert is August 6th. You know what I mean?
And we'll be out there. We
Yeah,
will be out there.
everybody gonna
Be
be out there,
celebrating my
and I'm
birthday.
bringing Ross and Trina.
Yes, sir.
And he's
Yes,
bringing
sir.
me out there.
Drink Champs
Yes, sir.
is coming out there.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I heard,
Yeah,
I heard
they
that
coming.
you guys got
They
your own little
coming.
section. We're
They-
gonna do interviews.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things.
yeah.
When yo, that right there, man. When the whole entire Miami is
It's
about to go
coming
to
out.
Queens,
It's love.
and we all gonna
I
build.
gotta go
love.
down for Queens.
It's love.
I don't think nobody.
I gotta go
I
down
don't think
for Queens.
nobody sees how big that is right
That's
there,
huge,
man.
huge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nori's gonna be out there, and you know there's gonna be some surprise guests out there. Like
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Redman's probably
CNN
gonna
for
show
sure.
up in
Yeah.
a
Are
little
they
bit.
coming? They
Yeah,
coming?
they all gonna come, but
Yeah.
us Miami is gonna be
It's love.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's big time. That's
Catch
big
me
time.
Monday to Friday on my gram, on
And
my
your
Twitch.
socials. What's your
Yeah,
socials?
yeah. At DJ Epps, at DJ Epps and Friends. Catch me at 10 o'clock Monday to Friday, putting down
Yes, sir.
mixes, interviews,
Representing.
new music Mondays and all that.
All right.
Beautiful.
Love, man.
Beautiful.
Love. We
Abs-
appreciate you, my G.
Nah,
you,
man,
brother.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having
Thank
me
you.
and taking me out my box and coming and doing
Yeah.
something different, man.
No,
I
I'm
really
glad. I'm
appreciate
glad.
it.
Yeah, man, shit.
You hooking us up. We love you. You already know, man. Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck, Eddie the Ass Eater. Thank you, S, for coming
Yeah.
out. Beats in the Hood. We out.